Man, so we better just kick right into it. You heard me? I don't know what was wrong with I don't know what was wrong on my end, but I could hear both of y'all and both and everybody hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear
You,
you as
you
well.
all right, boom, let's go, man. So it's Pete that under general, you heard me. OG Baku and K, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna run it about through the eyes of a young black man. You know what I'm saying? K, you've been on here, you had your interview, but can you reintroduce yourself to a new audience? You heard me?
How you doing, man? My name's Chevy. Know that Willie, Lil Willie, so on, so on. Yeah, I've been in a whole lot of tribulation, running up, growing up, doing what I do to survive or whatever. But things changing and time change too. You don't get younger. You know what I'm talking about? So, but at the end of the day, yeah, basically I did 8 years. Back there, did 2 more years in penitentiary of Texas. You know what I mean? So it's not easy for a black person. I guess like he said before, Louisiana known for having the most tolerated of blacks, and we seem like we can't portray and been doing having a being anything these days. But I can say we walking blindly, but we lacking in knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So I went down, got my knowledge up, and I understand. I've been a man. Put it that way. Salam alaikum too, Aki. But
What's
long
that,
story
bro?
short, long story short, I know a man can't build. He can always be lost. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if they don't know their true color stand for, they'll always be a under retrieval. You know what I mean? So I learned that the hard way. Now I'm here. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So you know what I'm saying? From us being in our 40s and above, you know what I'm saying? Of course, OG, you know what I'm saying? He the OG. We look at things differently than you would look at things, and we at a different point in our life than you would. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Through his eyes, you know what I'm saying? The present day world for a young black man in his, let's say, in his later 20s, early 30s. How is it looking for y'all? You know what I'm saying? Take us through the outlook of how it is
I'm
for
gonna tell
y'all.
you something, right? Back in OG days, right?
Mm-hmm,
Civil rights matter was a different story. You know what I mean? And back in your
mm-hmm,
days, civil rights had a meaning. Back in
mm-hmm,
my days, it's not a cost for civil rights no more. You know what I mean? That's how the environment started to shake us now. You know what I mean? So like basically what I'm saying, back in his days, it was more killers. Back in your day, it was the most survivors. Back in my day, it's more emotion. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35 years old, so I grew up with a lot of old heads. You know me. I never what type of guy hang with kids my age, go out clubbing with people, but things so on and so on. That person my age that already done did. I never did it really. You know what I mean? So my whole thing was growing up with people back. They can give me something that I can hold on to. How things is now, people picking up things they shouldn't even want.
mm-hmm.
But how social media don't turn things around, whatever. So that basically what I'm saying is what they feel like what they don't need, they want more. You know what I mean? And what they should be grabbing for, they see
They don't
less.
care. That's a
They
fact.
don't care
That's a
for it. You know what I mean? Like right now, no, the government turned down. Back in OG days, that never happened. Cause they all know if it happen. Back in your days, we had fighters then. You know what I mean? Back in my
mm-hmm.
days, and nobody could speak up for us. You know what I mean? Ain't no
That's a
one for to stand up and be like, that's not what's going on or whatever. Right now, as we speak, we got people OG age and your age feeding us, giving our food banks, whatever. But at the end of the day, we fight for someone else that they can give us a damn to try to take from us. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? So, like I said, basically these days, young cats is basically like I said, like Trump done said before, he wants soldiers on the battlefield. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we pawns. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna roll how I want you to be, or you gonna be a dead soul. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's going on right now, right? The percentage of black people or Mexicans or any other color, everybody have a color. So it don't come out of racist no more, right? It's color period. You know what I mean? It's so many colors locked up right now on an all-time high. Penitentiary is full to the point that law don't want to put you over no more. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they have people going to jail for having guns concealed in their cars, weed or whatever. They don't even want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're not making their job even harder than what it already is. And if they pull you over, we got to clean your car as basically like another traffic stop, right? That's a case that they really ain't looking for no more. You know what I'm saying? They want. If you can't hit big, they don't even care no more because, like I said, how she is, everything is fumbling. A project came in and say, "I won't get into stock no more." I mean, stock was an all-time great. You know what I mean? Now everybody talking about some insurance. What? I put $100,000 on the person's head and for insurance and kill them after that and get my money back. That's the new trade now. I'm just saying that's the new trade now.
I feel you.
No, seriously. But I'm only speaking off for a person that's my age, 35 years old. Like I said, a lot of brothers they gonna want to hear what I have to say, what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, they feel like they're already in the spot they should be. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something, right? Thugging, right? I mean, back in the days, people had history of legends that they can speak to this day. You know what I mean? Since 2000 started, we don't know no legends. So what's thugging? You know what I mean? What's really thugging? You know what I mean? People getting scared of repos right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What's thugging? like literally, what's thugging? You know what I mean? But like I said, a person see here listen to these musics and listen to the posters that people put up on TVs, whatever, and get them trapped in a protect eyesight of who they are, and they're not that person. You know what I mean? They looking for something and not and looking for the wrong person. Basically, what I'm saying is, right, some people grow up without a father. Some people grow up without a mom. Some people grow up with none one of them. That's not even a fact no more. You know what I mean? Because the fact is, you're not chasing that dream you want to put inside yourself. You know what I mean? You chasing another person's reality. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is, it's so many things that can be going on right now as we speak. Everybody knew that this government thing issue was gonna happen. Did you hear anything about as in what they're gonna do for a person, or who gonna stand up and protest or anything like that? No. But the brokest person right now got food banks. You know what I mean? Ain't no person I see on post right now can say, "Oh, I'm connected with Woo. He's showing love. He don't help us out." None of this, man. We feeling for our damn self. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, we out here stranded right now, man. And be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't even get food stamps. I don't get no government assistance at all, right? But the meantime, I know it's too many kids out here that live off it. It's not about me. It's about the generation after us. After me, you feel me? I'm thinking ahead right now. You know what I mean? We taking we took a big loss right there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm not pro-black. I love every race. You know what I'm saying? Equally. If you're a hater, you're a hater. That's just who you are. You feel me? But when you come down to the government shutting down, the person that heard was the color. You know what I mean? I got too many cousins, too many aunties, too many uncles. I don't give down what side of the family and live off of that. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was a bad thing. It was a bad and a worse thing. You know what I mean? Because everybody is not advocated to get insurance,
right?
Medical assistance. Everybody's not. What people be missing about the whole fact of the matter, right? It's people right now owe bills right now in debt to the hospitals, medical assistance. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Why take for so long to right now to want to encode into that? You know what I'm saying? Because you're not killing none of my bills. That one kid, none of my bills I have. You know what I mean? it won't do nothing for me on a long term. You know what I mean? Basically, what you just what I'm getting out of the whole situation, right? Is it's all a plot. You know what I mean? We plotting on each other now. You know what I mean? People out house right now to my insurance claims. You know what I mean? Like basically, all we getting is an idea of how we gonna fuck over each other again. That's how I'm getting. That's what I'm getting out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say a lot. Generations changes. OD, like I said, OD lifestyle. He had somebody to stand up for something. Yours, somebody was already there, and mine ain't nobody speaking up on nothing that's positive no more. It's about hip hop weeklies. You know what I'm saying? Videos. You know what I mean? And strip clubs. That's all it's about. And getting like what they say, getting to a bag. What's a bag when you can't go home with it? You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to your crib, neat. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, for real, to the other side. You feel me? To that back came with a possibility behind it. A cost, a glamour. You know what I mean? Like basically, you went bought a chain. You feel me? Yeah, look at your shirt every day. A bed, put when your partners in the line of fire for your chain because don't get snatched off your motherfucking neck because you really ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Things that don't make sense, people making it go viral right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we walking blinded, my nigga. Like, I ain't got to take over the whole show, big bro. Y'all saying, but anyway, but anyway, anyhow, right? Like, people don't understand, right? When things come to the point of what you gonna do, not what you want to do, what you gonna do. You know what I mean? It hit different because you never thought you had to come to this point in life, and the person gonna say what you gonna do. You know what I mean? When you growing up, your mama always say, "Don't grow up too fast, boy," because I'm telling you, when you get old, you don't know what to do with yourself. You hear me? Because in your mind, thought you know it all. You know what I'm saying? Because the people you was around, think you basically that you embraced. You know what I mean? But things change, bro. Every 10 years, something new happened. You know what I mean? So when you jump in the gun, when it comes to that one moment that person asks you what you gonna do now, you look trapped. And like me going to jail, right? My first sentence, I didn't know what the hell. I didn't know what I was gonna do down there. You know what I'm saying? You know me, but you know me. Hard enough, fade out.
The 8 years, was that your first sentence? With those 8 years, was that your...
I've been jail before that, but it's a minor case. It's like 8 months. You know what I'm saying? But as being a penitentiary, as in for some years, that was my first ride. You know what I mean? That was my first ride. Yeah.
Do y'all generation, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all and speak for them because I know you active. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like y'all backs against the wall?
When I'm gonna say on that, right? People gonna fit to hate me for what I'm fit to say, right?
No,
put yourself there. It's too much shit given to us right now. You know what I mean? You put yourself there. You know what I mean? It's different. You know what I mean? Like I say, y'all went through the struggle already. You know what I mean? The plane was changed when Obama hit the president. You know what I mean? The whole plane changed from that point on, bro. You know what I mean? When he left, the murder rate went way up high again. I'm not claiming Biden for this. I'm not. Because you had an opportunity to do something different with your life, which you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to you. You feel what I'm saying? How things going on right now? People proclaiming what the next person done did. Oh, they're the white man, this white man, that, and voodoo. The white man not making you sit at the house and not do nothing. You know what I'm saying? The white man ain't doing that. You know what I mean? The white man didn't say don't read no books. The white man ain't doing. The white man never told you to turn on BET, West Hip Hop Weekly, Hip Hop Atlanta, or some shit. He didn't tell you to do that. You hear me? It's your own choice. God gave us a choice to do the fuck we want to do in this life. You hear me? It's like it'll be good or bad. You know what I mean? You can't level it out like he can because you're not a God. You know what I mean? Period. You know what I mean? People be people be so much lost into each other. Existing in life doesn't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. It doesn't matter no more. They forgot about it. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? Then it was crazy. Like right. It's so many like supposed to be our top notch black person doing this. He take care. He this person. You know what I mean?
Wait, let me ask you this, kid.
Yeah.
Did you still look at our, I guess, elders, right? Not us. I'm talking about like the ones that they present before us. Uh, your generation. You hear me? Do y'all look at them as y'all leaders? Do y'all look at them as somebody to look up through the mouth of y'all life?
I do. I do. But
okay,
I'm gonna tell you like this here, right? History do not mean nothing to young cats these days. They lacking in it. You know what I'm saying? When I say they lacking in it, they can't tell you why why Martin Luther King walked to Atlanta, Georgia. They don't understand that they prospect. You hear me? They don't understand the after effect of 9/11. You know, they don't understand. They don't understand like the what we do across seas of getting a person that put terrorism on America. They don't understand things like that. You hear me? They understand walk around with a tray go. You know what I'm saying? A flag on their back. You hear me? I'm talking about and stand in front of a fucking stove now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not saying every person my age lacking in knowledge. I'm not saying that because I'm not gonna lie. From 2010, 2017, our blacks did come up on school credits. You hear me? To get in colleges. I can't say that. You know what I mean? But
that's a fact.
Then they lacked. Then they start lacking again. You know what I'm saying? Because the driven was different. You know what I'm saying? Like the more negativity comes to for us, the more we get lost in the sauce. Cause we'll form into stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying is like this here, right? What I'm saying like this here, right? If I can sit here and give a person a plot how to make $1 million, right? Soon when that plot don't go right the first time, he give up on it.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? But soon he starts seeing negativity, he with it. You know why? Because he feel like a fast cat, he can do it again and again and again. Once you get trapped in the sauce with something like that, you trapped. You know what I mean? I can say that I've been out for 3 aggravated robberies already, 8 years, then 10 years on it. You know what I mean? You feel me? And then back those got another robbery case. You know what I'm saying? But ain't too many can sit here and say I did my time and I ain't telling nobody. You know what I mean? You feel me? Ain't too many people can say that and got that much time. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's like being honest these days, like being real. Like a lot of people say that like I'm gonna ride with my niggas, I'm gonna do this and do that with my niggas, whatever. But end of the day, right? When that dough shat on you, your nigga ain't there to put them on your books or answer that phone for you. What you gonna turn into then? You know what I'm saying? And that's these days. That what I said. A lot of dudes these days is emotional. It's like you don't answer your phone call for them. They call you. Oh, you don't buy them a pair of tennis shoes, a t-shirt or something. Then we ain't friends no more. You ain't showing no love, nigga. I had to work hard to get this money, man. You know what I'm saying? I was working hard for me and you. You know what I'm saying? I work hard for my damn self. Now you choose to be broke. That's your fucking problem. You know what I mean? You better figure a way out. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the game is now. We got more emotional men. And then what's crazy, right? This the fan, right? It's more emotional men, but it's more honest females now.
Let's go.
And they can't find a man.
Talk about it, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's more homo thugs men now in my age, in my bracket. Now you hear me? I ain't gonna lie. In my bracket, it's a lot of undercover brothers. You know what I mean? But it's more solid females now that can't find a man. You know what I mean? And all that, because she want to our past stuff, that's relevant. It's not even about that no more. You know what I mean? She smell you. You know what I mean? She know you ain't who you say you is. You know what I'm saying? Because she got more balls than you do right now. You know what I'm saying? That and that's crazy. And that's crazy. But at the same time, meantime, I'm not gonna sit here and say a female she put her first motor to hit a script club or whatever. I'm not saying that, right? But
Mm-hmm.
to slap that nigga face, I ain't mad at her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at her. You know what I mean? Because how what's going on right now, right? A female willing to have a bag to care of her man, because she feel like as long as she can coat him, she can keep him. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up, my nigga. The nigga with the bag, he gotta pay for the pussy. Well, nigga without a bag, he gotta pay for a dime. She paying for him. You know, like, and that what's going on right now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something, right? Do you know how many people right now to this day, you know what I mean, swear to God, didn't who he say he is, but knowing damn where he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But they whole life they want to be like Diddy. So basically, you saying you want to have a party like Diddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, the cases he getting, you want the same cases he have. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So how can I sit here and say you're a man? I'm not saying like a man can't have fantasies with her, right? But it's a limitation to it. You gotta know how to control yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts. I'm not depending on a grown ass man, bro.
Right. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Okay.
We don't come from that.
We don't stand on shit like that. But since meantime, I was in jail, right? I'm tell you a story. I was in jail, right? That was one time he was going to court, whatever, right? He had niggas in there having altercations, man. You feel me? Altercation over the situation of who he was. You know what I mean?
No.
Yes, man. Me who I am, it gave a red flag to me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, right? Why will y'all only see the fame? You feel me? Because every person he done fucked off was a black man that went viral.
That's a
you know what I mean? That's a fact. I never heard no Mexican he fucked off. I never heard no white man he fucked off. It was a black man. You know what I mean? You feel me? And it went viral. You feel me? So at the end of the day, that should tell you something. It was Diddy playing a middleman for entertainment for the other people? You know what I mean? Was Diddy doing his own thing? And I believe you not. I'm gonna say he's doing it for the next person. He's a pawn. You know what I mean? And people fell involved into it. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way in how your business go viral.
Right.
This is your business. This is a one-on-one. This is a one-on-one treatment. When that Jay-Z video came out, somebody had raided his house and found the tape in his nigga crib out. That's a sign right there, man. See, that's our problem. We don't look for signs. We just want to hear the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, that nigga be in there. Fuck all. I don't give a damn. What? So you don't mind being a slave then? You don't mind being a slave then? You know what I mean? Because anyway, how I come in your crib and I find another rapper, you know what I'm saying, tape just sitting out. That don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? What, you watching me fuck her or something? And you try to keep recording it over and over again? Rewinding the bitch? You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real, man. It's too much. It's too much. If I fall, you fall with me. Shit going on right in the game, my nigga. And these young niggas getting involved into this shit, whatever, it turn out to be the same type of niggas. If I fall, you fall too. You know what I mean? I know too many guys right now, you know what I mean, that don't beat cases, my nigga. You know what I mean? Doing what the supposed to done did. You feel me? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they ain't get fucked up on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They ain't getting the Hollywood trophy. You hear me? Nah, for real. Fuck niggas getting Hollywood trophies, bro. Nah, for real, man.
You don't get no award for
getting Hollywood trophies. I got a credit for you, OG. Oh, I got a credit for you, OG. Okay. You know, Trump let two rappers out, right?
Right.
Young Boy and Black Kodak. Right?
Mm-hmm. And Wayne, he pardoned Wayne.
What your, huh?
He pardoned Wayne too. Wayne was supposed to catch 10.
Yeah, you're right. What's
Mm-hmm.
your thought process on that?
Well, from my perspective, I've been able to look on the inside of the game that's been played for years. They
Right,
just another puppet on the string, just like many have came before. You know,
right.
uh, they'll utilize them, use them till they use them up. They own them now.
They own them.
They own them. You know, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying the same thing. That's how I feel about it. I don't want. I'm gonna say that right because if I quote it right now, right? How can you let a person out of jail that came and walk straight?
Right.
You know
I
what I'm,
mean,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
he-
You know, don't get me wrong. Lil Wayne came up missing. He did right. You know what I'm saying? Nick can't put Wayne gonna be at. What he gonna do? He did right on that. But you got a rapper named NBA YoungBoy, right?
Mhm.
He need more security than his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? See, like I look at things like this here, right? If he let 3 rappers that keep a crowd out of control, right? What we turning into?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm
That's a
saying is
fact.
right this here, right? Let's
That's
go
a
deeper.
fact. Mhm.
Trump is a businessman.
Mhm.
He connected with a lot of other cultures, and one
Mhm.
of the biggest one he like dealing with is Russia,
Mhm.
and Russia like dealing with England. Okay,
Mhm.
everybody know that's pro white countries. They're pro
Mhm.
white. Okay, a percentage of our income go to England. You know what I mean? A big percentage, but at small time, that's another story. Okay, if I sit here and let the 3 biggest rappers right now go live stream, right? I pull in all these black guys and woo. The crowd they basically attracts. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say black. I'm gonna say I ain't racist. I'm gonna say all colors. The crowd that
The
they attracts,
negativity.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
negativity. Mhm.
Do you know how much the biggest that's basically the biggest percentage of America. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a fact.
everywhere you go, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like you can like what I hate, right? A person can sit here and speak highly of America, but then we got the long story short breaks in. You know what I mean? That should crush us in the inside because we have a life that was given to us. They have a life that's taken from them. You know what I mean? But it's really vice versa.
Mhm.
They have the life that's
Mhm.
given to them, and ours getting taken from us. You know what I'm saying? So the little power we have into ourselves, willing to give to anybody and everybody right now, man. The young cat he did so blind is ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
ridiculous, man.
I agree.
This supposed to be the land of the free. When your word don't mean anything to certain pages, a certain percentage of people, it's a problem, bro. What's free about us? Only thing we can sit here and say is we don't have a king. That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. But we all know in reality we have a Lord and Savior. That's true. You know what I mean? But that's the only
Mindful.
thing. You feel me? That's the only thing that America do not have. But we're not living how the other countries is with their kings and queens. We ain't living like that. We living the hardest life ever, man. They put together ours corrupted. You know what I'm saying? We lost right now, man. And they're not making me crazier. They'll always find something to help keep us off balance.
Keep us
We'll
down.
never
Yep.
walk a straight path, man. We can't. We can't, man. Of America, we can never walk a straight path, man. We're gonna always be blinded because that's how the system is made for us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Real talk, low income people, we gonna always be at the bottom of the map, man. I don't give a damn what country, what city you at, what state you claiming. I don't care. Listen, all that $100,000 million trapping you doing whatever doesn't mean anything when you cannot have comforts with that money, man. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like we got two what's going on right now, right? We got don't get me wrong, we have a big percentage of blacks doing things. Now with any other race. It's a big percentage right now, right? You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this, right? If I can rewind something, right? Back in OG days, we didn't have shit really going on. So that's doping. You know what I mean? But the mafia had everything in life, right or wrong. If you was a mafia family member, you was somebody. You know what I'm saying? They had the government. You know what I mean? All right. Let's come forward now. Huh?
That's an order.
That's you know what I'm saying? So we coming forward now. Who in control now? But all these rappers coming together saying black lives and woo to woo to woo, but ain't nobody say anything about who gonna say, who gonna stand up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
If you say if you say he didn't let three major rappers out of jail, right? You know what I mean? And then when them got on stage and say, man, Trump, you tripping, man. Look out, I love y'all, my nigga. I know y'all we going through none of this, man. We ain't getting none of this, man. You hear me? But at the end of the day, we following walk, like I said, people walking blindly right now, man. And when everything going in the wind, we ain't gonna know what to say. You know what I mean? Because when the person said what you gonna do, it froze them up. It froze them up.
That's a fact.
It comes from getting a happy hand, a open hand to why they hand out. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. We going to jail on each other, man.
OG.
You know what I mean?
Could you respond to his feelings and his thoughts on how the world going, maybe send him in the right direction, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was sitting back, enjoying the young man because he's right on point in his dispensation of time. And make it difficult for us to come and try to nourish the ground. It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough, It's one generation, I was telling you on the last podcast, I have to overlook them because they just doomed for destruction. I got to let them die out. Like, I can't waste no time on them. I can catch them coming out the womb. That's a fact. That's a fact. Once you're in and you're in too deep, you can't get out.
Right.
It's death do your part.
Right.
You have to let them be. But there is we're trying to rejuvenate so young men can understand that there was a time we had some unity. It was better that way. We experiencing right now darkness so deep we can hardly see which way to turn. No leaders. You can feel my energy. You can feel my vibration, whether I'm 2 foot from you, a mile away. You see. So with that being said, myself personally, not in no statement to make me above nobody, but wherever I go, no matter what my dress code is, I change the setting in the room.
Righteous.
You see, that's an aura that I bring with me.
Righteous.
You see, walking tall, back ain't bent over. That means
Righteous.
nobody can ride it. It's straight up. I'm walking
Straight
straight
up.
up.
Right.
You
Right.
see,
Chest poked
and
out, shoulders linked high. Yes.
knowing who I am.
You're righteous.
I ain't bigger than nobody, but ain't nobody bigger than me.
Righteous.
You
Righteous.
see, we're all men's and women's among. We're gonna talk, but right now, I reached out for drum majorettes. The brother said something earlier, put facts on the fact how these women's are today. I would have more drum majorettes joining my team than drum majors.
It's not real. Facts.
That's a
That bang will
fact.
hit hard.
Indeed.
Yes.
And I can go back to the beginning, go back to the beginning of the Bible. It shows the initiation of the woman making a power move. So I'm not afraid of her being a leader. You see, in my arena because I know who is the king maker, who's the king breaker. I know who the one that holds the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding. And that's what was taken from us. Like I said once before, the power has been given to us, taken from the woman, given to the man. That's what the European have done. And we've been messed up ever since because we think we're leading the way and we don't even know the way. The woman is, you see, the woman is the way. Uh, let me share something else too. The mentality in this dispensation of time is like the young man was saying, those 3 rappers that was released under a lifetime contract, barrier policies on them, probably about 15 or 20. All the Trump partners got policies on them. You can take them out when they get ready. But see, this kind of talk, this underground. If I was on the platform of Farrakhan, then I can really get some understanding amongst my people. But doing it this way, it's a struggle. This is just 1 or 2 people. You and I and this young man here, we dialoguing. We sharpen each other up tonight. You understand?
Right.
What need to be said amongst the soldiers that exist, as a few of us still exist, what need to be said ain't being said. And you can't say it on this platform here. You can't really call the proper order. But you got them guys wearing all this gold around their neck, flow show, and it's so voting. But he don't own no tanker. He don't own no fighter jet. He don't own no bomb. And he can take the same one he go buy a Rolls Royce or a Bentley with. He can go get a tanker with the bill of sale. If he can get it home, he can get $1 billion if he can pay for it.
That's a fact.
You see, in order for us, and let me share something with you. The crisis that is taking place around us now, the few Gavites that's on my team, we ain't troubled by the tariff or none of it. Because we prepared ourselves, we condition ourselves. Self-sustainable among each other. A lot of people can join, but like the brother said, a lot of them full of shit. So we ain't got time to waste no time.
Yeah, no.
You know, when you come over here, you got to be genuine. That's why they don't join. Because they know integrity. Our relationship. If you go somewhere, I'm taking care of your family until you get back genuinely. Greater than the organization called the Masons. That's our order. So until we, pull these kind of ideas together and talk like Marcus was talking, the rest of it, ain't nobody saying about buying no ships. Nobody says about nothing. Building no planes. We'll get on somebody else's plane and march to the Million Man March. But every time we go to the Million Man March, who get rich? So when a man do some of that magnitude, got all of us coming to see him, who hotels they going to?
That's all right.
Talking about the economics. Who cars they renting? Who planes they riding on? Just go to a Million Man March and he can let us all stay home. His message would be more effective if we was all at home in our room and save that money and do something else with it positively.
Right.
Like building a real nation within a nation. We don't have nothing going on. We don't have nothing. I don't know no leader that I can look up to, like the brother said, a king that's worthy. Farrakhan, I love the man because, you understand, of who he is. But he ain't saying nothing that moves me. He ain't saying nothing, the power that he has, he ain't telling us what to do. We're supposed to have a collective collaboration, whether you be in New Orleans, Texas, wherever a man look like me, we're supposed to be on the same accord with the same agenda, supposed to be a leader, we supposed to, and that's order. We don't have that.
We don't have that.
See? So we, just like Curtis Mayfield said, we're a little child just running wild.
Running wild.
Anybody, energy, just, and listen, let me tell you something about energy. The European people know that we have 2 energies. They plan on the negative with them 3 individuals they just released. They're going to use their negative energy and their negative vibration to try and vibrate this among the future generation and keep them blind to where we can't reach.
Right.
As long as he got control over pawns like that, Jay-Z and all the rest of them, they can forever tamper our progress. And it makes it
Right.
hard for us, man. Difficult. And another thing, we talk a lot of talk, but we ain't got that piece of paper
Right.
to really make a difference. For
Right.
me to get a brother out of a condition, sometimes words don't just do it. I got to show him by making some things happen, a change in his life. I got to give him something to move in. Otherwise, he ain't gonna believe in me
Right.
because of the society we live in. You know. But yeah, man, I'm here to stay humble and try my best to thrive
But you know
off
what's
my
crazy about
positive.
that, right, OG? Like what you just
Yeah.
said, right? It
Mhm.
take one man to make to make a great impression on another man for he understand what's going on with him, right?
Right.
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know how many people gotta die these days just for an impression be taught to a person?
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
Basically people don't put their life as a wishful well now. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
But think about it, they don't think on them terms. You know what I mean? If you sit there and try to and brainstorm into me what's going on, whatever, right? I have to actually sit there and watch people die just for what you telling me can really happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the whole messed up part about the whole situation. You know what I mean? Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. I'm not saying that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. But at this moment right now, in 2025, it shouldn't be have a reckless lifestyle no more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's for the 1990s and the early 2000s. You know what I mean? How the corporation is made right now, we supposed to be living wealthy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But like I said, it's always a screwdriver when you live and walking on a straight path. You know what I mean? It's
Every,
always
every,
an unstained screw.
every time one raise up to set his people that's in captivity free, they're gonna
Yeah,
demonize it. They're gonna demonize it.
they gonna demonize them.
Now I
They gonna
said that to
demonize them.
say, and this is our challenge. We're gonna have to start giving things back to them to understand where we derive from. And you said some earlier, these young folks ain't too in tune to history.
No,
So
Mm.
I don't try and impose history on them. What I do most in my life is I do more demonstrating than I do talking.
Son.
right,
Because actions speak louder than words when you're doing shit and just, you understand, you ain't lollygagging. You
right,
understand? And then if a person really want to know something and your energy is attracted to him, you're gonna draw him. And,
right,
and you can develop him to be whatever he need to be when you got
right,
time to spend with him. But with this music industry, our people, they know this. We strive off of frequency, we strive off of vibration. That's what we strive off for. When they tamper with your frequency or dilute your frequency, they can
Mm.
throw you off. We off vibration, we off course, man. Our people used can tell you what time it was. We ain't have no watch. Now you have to understand
Mm.
where you derive from.
right,
Let me
right,
tell you. Let me tell
right.
you something else they did to
Boss.
to us. If we knew anything about Nate Turner before they
Mm.
made a movie about him, I'm telling you this for a
Mm.
fact. The mentality I have now, I'll be much more powerful now if I'd have heard about Nate Turner 20 years ago. Because
Right,
I'd have took on that spirit.
right,
I'd have,
So
I'd have, I'd have, I'd have summoned his spirit in me because these are the kind of characters we need today in this day and time. Not to go out and just take people out, but to let them know the jig is up.
right.
You got
So,
to
OG,
talk to them
you don't
just like,
trust those movies? You don't trust those movies about let's say our forefathers, right? You wouldn't recommend that our young black men take those um movies into consideration.
to me, when they bring a revolutionary like that late in the game, It's
Mm,
like giving you soda water. Ain't shit genuine about it. Now
Ain't
all of a
nothing
sudden,
genuine about it.
now they bring them about, and like the brother said, we ain't on to that now. You're
Yeah,
20 years late.
yeah,
We should have known about this brother, all these great heroes that look like us, and that was
right,
Marcus Garvey aim was to just make you feel good about yourself. The rest of
right,
the shit you'll figure out.
right,
You figure the rest of it out, you can find some stability in your mindset. But when this
mm,
energy is running wild, nobody can control it. You
mm.
right,
understand? So
That's it.
the music, and if a brother make music, you got to make music that's gonna make the people feel good.
right,
Mm,
Because if you don't make them feel good, not knowing that it's in that frequency, it's in that vibration, it's in that drum beat, it's in that tune. You see, so that's why some music ain't good. Some people ain't good to listen to because you don't want to entertain it. Because once you entertain it, then that story or problem become your problem.
that's it. That's
So
it.
we have to protect a lot of things. I'm also of a loner. That's how I gain my knowledge. I see shit that fall off. It ain't because I want to see it, because I put myself in a position. It's how I eat.
Tootsie,
Me,
righteous,
me,
right,
me. I'm no
right,
different. What you see now is no more different than nature, a leaf on a tree, or the wind that
right,
blows in the air. Because nature and God is one within the same.
yeah,
If I can,
Mm,
wow,
if I can take young men like yourself and wake them up and let them start recognizing that they're gods, start vocabularily saying it that you're God. Watch it, the change that take place, despite of the
and
condition.
then the like you say, OG, with the frequencies of the music, you gotta watch who you listen to. The three
I agree with that.
artists, the three artists, you heard me, that Kate say that Donald Trump free, they I mean they very talented, but their message is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign. You heard
They
me, just like he
hardware.
said. Yeah,
They
just
put
like
they
he
putting
said.
that they putting that vibration. They're putting it in the wave, and most weak links get caught up in the vibration, and it's hard to get you out of it.
right,
And that's what's happening to our generation. And then when this brother come along, a young man like him who awake now and try to take him and bring him over, it be
Uh,
catch hell doing it.
it won't
uh,
fit right. It
No,
won't fit right.
no.
mm.
It
You
won't
know,
fit
That's a
right.
fact. That's a fact. So, what's your
Yeah, it
words
won't
of
fit
wisdom
right.
to this young brother and the young brothers alike? You know what I'm saying? What's some words of wisdom that you could get this young man on how to guide through his life day by day? You know what I'm saying? You know, coming up where we come from, living where we live in that, you hear me? Because it's hard down here, G. You know what
you
I'm
know.
saying? Whether it be the streets, whether it be they trying to say the economy broke, which we're gonna get on that next week about how the economy broke and you know what I'm saying? It's the richest country, but you got people like we're gonna get on that next week. But you know, like it's hard down here for a pimp. You heard me, OG? Like, give us some words of wisdom. You heard me?
Well, like I said, most of the people, this is a fact. Most of the people you hear complaining about gas prices high is the people can't buy no gas. The people that can pay for gas, they don't complain about it. So that kind of separate you from them, you know. But I'm like this, man. There'll never be, and using this as an analogy, there'll never be long rows of cotton anymore. There'll never be a white man on the nag, meaning that that's how far we've came, and we can't even see that. We still waiting on reparation. Fuck reparation. The man
Right,
just told the brother, young man just told you, and this is another scenario. Somebody asked me the other day, or how often do you pray? If you pray, I said,
Uh,
listen, if it was a God above a cloud that had all that power y'all say had, I never have to bother him. All my
uh,
resources is right here. So if I call him, it's something I can't solve,
let's
right,
go.
and that ain't too much. You see?
right.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
that
That's
means
it.
when I look in the
Under
mirror,
Allah,
like
man.
yeah,
Under Allah, under Allah.
indeed, indeed. So I'm saying to my young brothers, look in the mirror like what you see. That's
Mm,
I and I. That's you. If it wasn't from the mirror and the brother that invented the mirror, which was a man like you and I, then you couldn't see your reflection. Somebody had to
Right,
tell you how you look.
right, right.
But you can
Right.
see how you look. But let me
Take
share this
yourself,
with you too,
John.
brother. You can pass this on to the future generation. Let them know that they possess two energies, that's a negative and a positive.
Let's go.
And if they don't believe you, tell them, why can they hit you with a 250-volt defibrillator to shock your heart back into a rhythm with energy? 250 volts. That means you electricity. That means your energy. I
Right.
said that to say you have a negative and a positive. Whichever energy you want to utilize, that's up to you. There's a
Your choice.
consequence behind both of them.
Right.
They both got to show up always present at the same time. They all hang out together. They don't argue with each other because they both got a job to do.
Right.
Let's
Now,
go.
at the end of the day, I said to my young brothers, there's a third eye that you should develop. That eye create balance, but you can decide at any time, whichever one putting on you, you know the consequences behind either one of them. So ain't no excuse when you get in the courtroom talking about the devil made you do it. I said, go look in the mirror.
Uh,
That's like an eye.
let's go.
You can't go get the devil and bring him in to be judged for something you did, or he'll be a ghost. You see? You know. Yeah.
You could be okay. Okay, when you was in that courtroom, you signed for them eight. You heard me? You could tell. You could have told the judge the devil made me do it. You heard me?
Nah. She look at me stupid in the motherfucker.
You heard me? The devil made me
Hell
do it. You
nah.
heard me, Your Honor? You heard
She
me?
gave me, she should have gave me 99 years.
Hey, the young man.
Hell nah.
Let me share one more thing. Let me share one more thing with the young man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Whatever you do, if you do positive, it'll follow you.
Yeah, follow me.
It ain't got nothing to do with prayer or none of that. Every time you put down something, if it's good, it's gonna come back to you in that form.
Right.
And you're sojourn in life. It depends on how you set yourself up. Now I'm gonna say this here. Now, my plans for my family, and every man's structured there this way. When you start having kids, that's your energy, that's your tribe, that's you being a part of the replenishing of the earth when Adam and Eve had opportunity to do it. You
Right.
become the Adam, she become the Eve. What you got to do is set them up, not to even before you start if you haven't already, but you got to set them up to be competitive in society. Otherwise, if you don't set them up to be competitive, then they'll fall. The way you
Yeah.
do this, you got to eliminate all them commercial holidays. You got to go and get some land and put them all on that land and show them how to survive off the land. Because right now, it's about survival. Every now and then, these things happen, but if you don't have that survival of the fittest, then that's when you fall. But those who know how to live off the land, those who know how to go from eating one meal or 3 meals a day to one meal, you just make the transition along with the way the economy is, and you'll be okay. But if you don't know how to grow and how to farm, or
Yeah.
how to go hunt to survive, your chance of survival slim to none. So the best thing you can do if you're raising kids, teach them everything that they can know about surviving, how to eat,
Fantastic. Yeah.
indeed, and then that
How to
way
go without.
when you gone, they got everything they need, all the skills they need. Me myself, not boasting, but I got about 15 talents, 15 skills. That means if I go on a job site, I'm pretty much can get in there somewhere because I got enough skills to be able to do that.
Right.
Now, when a young man can have that many skills, then that'll make him confident in his ability to just make it. Meaning that tomorrow he ain't worrying about if tomorrow don't come. He know if it do come, he got money set aside where he can survive. You
Right.
see, you know. So all I can say to you, man, and then if you got some one more key thing, if you got some grandparents, living or absent in the flesh, my teaching is the spirit's still present.
Right.
And why talk to somebody else? Or if you're gonna talk to somebody else above a cloud, why not talk to them too? You see what you got to lose, huh? That grandmother or that grandfather that you love, Their bodies at the cemetery, but the spirit watches over you, man. Spirit is right there present. Even when you think of them sometimes, you might as well just pull a chair out for pop. You know, they're watching over you. That's their job. And you're going to have that role to play too. You see?
Oh, John, I took the phone call right back. Hold on.
Okay.